Get ready. 68 books, 7 rounds, 4 brackets, 1 champion, and 1 out-of-shape referee. It's Book March Madness. Submit your own titles, vote for your favorites, watch the fierce competition, and predict your champion to enter to win a prize. Who will be left standing when the final buzzer sounds? Only you can decide. Let's do this!
Hello everyone and welcome to Selection Sunday. Oh my goodness, it is here. The time has finally arrived and she is back in her full glory. I call this the Board of Madness because it's, I think, a little indicative of my tendency to go overboard on the details and overcomplicate things. It didn't need to be this elaborate, and yet it is just one of my love languages, being very detail-oriented in my creative projects. So this is the Board of Madness. Welcome. This is what it will look like when we do all of our round videos, and I will shuffle everything around based on who wins what. But yes, it is finally time to announce which books will be going up against which books. Now I want to highlight one thing. You will notice that up here you see the abbreviation WC. That stands for wildcard. That's where all of the titles that you selected for the wildcard slot for each bracket, they will go on Tuesday the 15th when we do our first 4 rounds. So these 4 spots are intentionally left blank because they will be filled by the titles that you suggested. I do want to clarify ahead of time, we had 0 multiple titles. Last year we had quite a few. This year we had no one suggest the same thing for any genre, for any bracket, and I was kind of left at a loss of what to do. But last year was full of contingencies, and this year is no different. So I literally put in all of the suggestions that you gave me for each bracket and just put them in a random wheel picker. And they were randomly spun because I don't know what to do with no one giving the same suggestion. I definitely thought we were going to have multiple of some, but we don't. But not to worry, there are still 4 titles picked for the wildcard choice, and during the first 4 round on the March 15th video, they will be going up against the lowest ranked title in each of the brackets. But we'll talk more about how that competition works on the 15th. Today, we're just here to talk about which books are going up against which books, and I am so excited. These book covers are a little small and hard to see, so if you want an actual physical copy of what's going on up here, this is just for my own visual reference and cue for moving things. If you want a copy of what's actually happening, there are images of brackets available on the official Book March Madness site that you can print off and fill out your own. They are all available for you to do that. The website is linked down below. They'll also be on my Instagram, which is also linked down below if you want to take a look at those and have a more close-up copy. But we're just going to go through genre by genre, bracket by bracket, and tell you which are paired up with which other title. Okay, let's start with fiction. So in each bracket, the champion titles, or the ones that are sort of the well-established classics of the genre, are on the left, and the new releases are on the right. Now, just like regular March Madness, the basketball version, they will be the highest ranked paired with the lowest ranked. So starting with the highest ranked champion in the fiction bracket, we have Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, going up against Once There Were Wolves. We have Anne of Green Gables going up against Cloud Cuckoo Land. We have Lord of the Flies versus Dial A for Aunties. We have The Grapes of Wrath against Such a Fun Age. A Christmas Carol versus American Dirt. Infinite Jest versus Beautiful World, Where Are You? The Count of Monte Cristo against Anxious People. And the lowest ranked champion, One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest, against the highest ranked rookie, which is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Okay, for historical fiction, we have the highest ranked champion, Kite Runner, going against The Book of Lost Names. Things Fall Apart versus The Book of Longings. The God of Small Things versus The Rose Code. Memoirs of a Geisha versus the Jane Austen Society. The Joy Luck Club versus The Lost Apothecary. Beloved versus The Four Winds, Alias Grace versus The Vanishing Half, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society against the highest ranked rookie, which is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Deep breath, we're halfway done. Here we go. The Encore Bracket, which features authors that have only ever written one novel in their career versus debut authors. We have the highest ranked champion, Black Beauty by Anna Sewell, against Detransition Baby. The Bell Jar against We Are the Brennans. A Confederacy of Dunces versus Honey Girl. Wuthering Heights versus The Paper Palace. The Picture of Dorian Gray versus She Who Became the Sun. Dr. Zhivago versus The Gilded Ones. The Bone People going up against The Firekeeper's Daughter. Heartburn going up against the highest rated rookie release, which is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. And last but not least, the Book Was Better bracket. We have the highest ranked champion, Schindler's List by Thomas Keneally, going up against The Voyages of Dr. Dolittle. We have The Wizard of Oz up against Chaos Walking. We have The Silence of the Lambs versus Those Who Wish Me Dead. Casino Royale versus The Call of the Wild. The Silver Linings Playbook versus Always and Forever Lara Jean. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo versus Dune. The Life of Pi going up against Emma. And Fight Club going up against the highest rated rookie movie release, which is The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. So there you have it. Those are all the current pairings and rankings of all of these books. Again, you can, if you want a more physical copy of this in front of you, all of those brackets are available for you on the official Book March Madness website. And now you know which of your favorites are going to be paired up against which other book. That's Selection Sunday. Now you know how everything is paired. I get to look at my beautifully organized board. This was so much fun to put together. It gives me goosebumps. As I mentioned, stay tuned for March 15th when the first four competition takes place and you get to vote on whether your wildcard choices make it into the competition. Other than that, this is it, the final stop before the voting begins. So prepare yourselves, gird your loins. Some big upsets and some very close calls are about to occur, and I am so excited. How does Scorsese do it? Okay, I think that's in a good spot now. Ugh. I bet I only do this 1 month out of the year because it is just a lot. Okay, there. Have everybody, does everybody have their seatbelts on? Good Lord.